Welcome, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and give it just a few minutes for everyone to funnel in, and then we'll be getting started with our webinar. Just going to give it another minute for everyone to funnel in. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you everyone for joining today. You are here for the UC Davis Continuing Professional Education Winemaking Certificate Information Session. I am your enrollment coach. My name is Christy Craig, and I am here to assist you with any questions that you have about the program, assistance with setting outlines, and also enrollment and application questions. My direct information is here, so please feel free to jot that down. I'll also be placing it in the chat function that we'll be able to cut and copy and connect those links to at the end. So again, my phone number is here, my email, feel free to connect with me directly. Also my Calendly link. If it's best for you to schedule an appointment, I would absolutely welcome that. You can schedule appointments anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, also via Zoom or by phone. So whatever works best for you, please feel free to utilize that. All right, so our agenda today, we're going to be discussing the Wine Certificate Program, also the Wine Marketing Program, some of our summer short courses that are currently enrolling, and then at the very end, we'll be able to go through any questions that you have. There is a section within the webinar for you to jot down any questions along the way through the Q&A. Feel free to list your questions there throughout. Hopefully, I'll be able to address the majority of them throughout the session, but if not, we'll absolutely have time at the end to go through those. All right, so discussing our winemaking courses with UC Davis, CPE, it's really about who are these courses for. Our students really vary from generational winemakers to those that just have a personal interest in winemaking and are looking to enter the industry. That may be for your own personal reasons, that you have maybe bought property with a vineyard on the land, or you are looking to get into the industry and start something like a tasting room within the property. That's definitely all something that we can help you with. The variety of courses that we offer are for winemakers, viticulturists, and also those in the industry of different types of professionals. And we've been helping serve those for over the last 50 years. So courses are taught by industry leaders and the UC Davis Viticulture and Enology faculty from main campus. So our program, a little bit about the Wine Certificate Program. It's an asynchronous program that will provide you with scientific and technical framework for production winemaking, with an emphasis on understanding the chemistry and microbiology process of winemaking. So now let's go ahead and hear a little bit from Grady Wan, who is our program director, and you'll be able to learn a little bit about what will be covered within our certificate program.
Winemaking is a wonderful combination of science and art. We may be dealing with the same grapes every year, but the composition of those grapes and the resulting wine will be different. And our winemaking choices along the way can help shape the wine into the product that we really want to see. Hi, I'm Grady Wan. I'm an instructor and the program director for the Winemaking Certificate Program. The Winemaking Certificate Program is not a recipe or how to make great wine. It is a program to help you understand the chemistry and the science behind the winemaking process. It offers the possibility of helping you understand how the decisions that you make along the way of the winemaking process can affect the resulting wine style. I think students that go through the winemaking certificate program will be enriched both in their understanding of the basic chemistry behind the winemaking process, but they also establish relationships with other students that continue well beyond the program. To have a student who doesn't think they understand chemistry well or doesn't have a good background in sciences, and you're able to communicate to them and have them gain an understanding that helps them in their winemaking process. That's for me where the real joy is.
Wonderful. So really identifying what this winemaking certificate features, there is a wonderful community that goes into the winemaking certificate. We have a vast alumni group. Again, we've been hosting courses for winemaking for over 50 years. So it is definitely a rich peer-to-peer learning experience. We have phenomenal resources of staff and faculty from campus, as well as industry leaders. So you are able to learn a lot about winemaking on different scales, all the way up to extensive commercial winemaking experiences. So the opportunity for learning anywhere in the world is another positive aspect of this program. We have a large variety of students that come all the way from novice to expert, and also those within US domestic as well as international student background. So being able to learn from different regions and different areas is definitely something that is a pro when it comes to our program. I am going to go ahead and put in a link in the chat. That way you can go ahead and take a look at the details of this program and follow along throughout any questions that you may have when it comes to getting started with the program. Go ahead and drop that in now. Perfect. So feel free to jump onto that link and learn a little bit more about our certificate as we go along. So again, this science-based curriculum really focuses on viticulture and enology of winemaking. Within this program, you're really going to learn everything from soil to bottle. All right, so our certificate program, it is 5 quarters long. Each course is 11 weeks. However, you are able to work through this program in an asynchronous fashion. So when the course starts, it will have a start and end date of completion. It keeps you on track with your classmates, so that way you're able to not only engage with them on the topic at hand, but also your instructors. Even though it is an online program, you do still have that engagement opportunity through open office hours, email, chat groups, and also those that are able to form their own study groups. It's available to you all within our Canvas platform. So with the program being 5 courses long, there is one prerequisite requirement of a college level chemistry. That is also a course that we offer. When applying to this program, you are required to have the first course, the Introduction to Wine and Winemaking, complete, as well as a background course of chemistry or our Basic Chemistry for Winemakers course completed before applying. The full certificate generally takes about 15 months. That is the 5 courses, 18 months if you're looking to complete the chemistry course with us, and that is back-to-back courses available to you. However, you do have up to 5 years to complete this certificate program from start of your first course. So if you already know that harvest is a busy time for you, and that's not something that's going to allow you the flexibility to work a full-time career, harvest, and take your courses, not a problem. You would just defer your fall course or your harvest course, and then you'd be able to jump in on the next quarter. When it breaks down, you could actually take this program over 5 years in full with 1 course per year. So it definitely allows you flexibility as well as a pay-as-you-go plan. So the course breakdown is the introduction course of $685. There is a textbook for that one, which is Wine Bible. That one most in the industry already have. If you don't, it is available through Kindle for minimal cost, as well as hard copy ranging around $30. So there's definitely opportunity for you to have that copy within hand within days. Also, the certificate fee once you apply is $125. We will go into the cost of the chemistry course in a few future slides. That is an additional $599, which is not part of the program. The remaining 4 courses are $2,000 each. And again, it is pay as you go. So it's not something where you're needing to come up with the total tuition upfront. You are able to pay at time of enrollment. There are also financial aid options available that we can discuss in the future slides. Also, the introduction course is a great way for you to identify if this is the right program for you. That course can be available through open enrollment and can be taken prior to the certificate fee. So if this is something where you're trying to decide, is this the right program for me? Is it going to cover everything that I need? We can definitely have those discussions, but the entry point to the program is the introduction course. Also, if that's the only topic that interests you, you'd be able to go and take that one independently as well. So our certificate program is comprised of the 5 courses you see here. Again, the open enrollment course for the Introduction to Wine and Winemaking is available inside the program and out. The second course that you will enroll in is Wine Production. That is the core course that you will need to take. After that, the remaining 3 courses, Quality Control and Analysis, Viticulture for Winemakers, and Wine Stability and Sensory Analysis, are available based on your interest and availability for enrollment. Each of these courses are offered every quarter, so that way you're able to make the most of your scheduling and outline for the best quarter for you to take each of these. You are only allowed to take 1 course per quarter. That way you stay on track and you're able to gain those skills throughout and build upon them. All of these courses are asynchronous and available for you to take on that 11-week schedule with the class. All right, it does look like we have a question here. Let me jump in. So is this online only program, or do you need to be a current UC Davis student? This is a fully online program, and you do not have to be a campus student. You are able to take this program through continuing and professional education, which only requires that you complete the application online through us. You do not have to submit transcripts. You do not have to apply for the graduate school. This is an independent certificate program, not a degree. Great question. Also, it looks like we have one more. Does the program include in-person sensory training and other programs? This does not. So we do not offer a practical application portion to this program. What we do offer is a opportunity during the sensory for you to be provided a shopping list. You will have online live component open office hour where you can discuss the different sensory components. Also, many within the program do choose to hold study groups. Those are also available for you to participate in optionally, where you're able to engage and network with those in your course and discuss those topics openly. So it's not a required component, but it is something that is available to you since we do not offer an in-person. Now, towards the end of this program, or towards the end of this presentation, I will share with you some in-person individual courses that are available for you to enroll in to expand upon the information that you'll be learning and also gain that practical application aspect in completion with the program that you're taking online. So there are opportunities for you to take in-person courses, but they are not in connection or correlation with the certificate online. Great questions. Thank you for those. Okay, so jumping into the next slide, we'll go a little deeper into the chemistry prerequisite course. This course is something that will be a nice blend of general, biological, and organic chemistry. We do require that you have at least 1 semester of college chemistry as a prerequisite in order to be able to understand the coursework that is being offered with this certificate. Even though it is an online certificate, it is taught at a graduate study level. So it is important for you to have these concepts going into it and understand. That way you're able to make the most of the information provided and also stay in touch with all of the topics moving forward and build on those as you go. So if you have chemistry in your background, wonderful. Those courses do not expire. So if you took it 10 years ago in graduate studies, not a problem. If you took it at a community college, wonderful. As long as you have those key concepts down, that's great. If you feel like you might be lacking this requirement, or if you'd like a refresher because, oh gosh, I took it, but it's not something that I've stayed current on or been able to use within my current career field, not a problem. You are more than welcome to register for our course. We have our basic chemistry for winemakers, which is offered twice a year. You're also welcome to take a refresher course at your local community college, or there are online accredited colleges that I am more than happy to refer you to. That way you're able to take a general chemistry course or an OChem to brush up on your skills. All right, so I am going to go ahead and drop in another link in the chat to our basic chemistry for winemakers course. That way you could take a look at that and see if it is a great option for you. We are currently registering for this course now. All right, so jumping on to a little more about the chemistry course. That one is going to be covering a 13-week online course. And again, that link is in the chat. It will show you the details and also the registration link. This is not a direct wine chemistry course. This is a blended course of all the topics that you will need to be successful within the program. So please note that. Now, if you do have a wine chemistry course that you've already taken, of course, that too will qualify. Just know that you do need to have a chemistry semester at a college level in order to apply for the program. Our next course is going to be offered in winter and is currently registering for January 2nd start date. All right, now let's go ahead and switch gears and discuss the wine marketing program. And I'll be more than happy to answer any questions about the wine certificate at the end of the information session.
The OIV Wine Marketing Program at UC Davis provides a really unparalleled and interesting learning experience. This is a week-long intensive course that's now offered online, and students learn from top industry experts how to successfully create a brand as well as market and sell the wine. And this covers everything from licensing and label design through the distribution system to understanding the final consumer.
As a wine marketer, I found it to be very important to kind of re-up what I was doing and learn a little bit more about the changing dynamics of how wine is being marketed.
I knew that I wanted to use whatever means that Davis had to help educate me back into the wine business. And I found the wine marketing program just excellent for me as a starting point. So I've been coming back every year, I think since 2009.
The program's presenters are all experienced wine industry professionals, including CEOs, retailers, distributors, brand managers, analysts, PR and packaging experts, and more. So you get a very broad and deep view of the industry from people who are out there making it happen right now.
The instructors were amazing, from working with Christian, from having such a wide array of people come in. And I want to say, being in the wine business, it was incredibly impressive. And these are names that you read about, that you heard of, and the diversity of the skill set of the instructors was particularly standout for me.
This year, the UC Davis Wine Marketing Program will be offered in a hybrid format. On Monday and Tuesday, the course will be completely online. And then on Wednesday through Friday, You may choose whether you come to UC Davis in person and interact with the other students live, or participate online and also interact live. What makes our program unique is the number of networking opportunities, because this is a live program. During the class, you get to network with the speakers during the Q&A sessions. And then we have several socials where you can network with your fellow students, both online and in person. We also offer a LinkedIn alumni social page where you can interact with past alumni, post jobs, see what other jobs have been shared, see the successes of the alumni, and also ask help from our alumni. They're more than happy to help. Finally, on Friday, there's an opportunity with Pitch Your Passion session. What this is an opportunity for you to share your ideas and get feedback from instructors such as Christian Miller, myself, and other leading experts in marketing, branding, packaging design, distribution, and sales.
We've met incredible groups of people from not just California, but all over the world, and we still network.
I think meeting all the instructors and spreading your network, it was just fantastic. I met winemakers, I met vineyard owners, I met bankers, retailers, distributors.
I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and I always look forward to it every July. We have a great time, we learn a lot, and we'd love to have you join us.
All right. So as Christian stated, this is going to be a program that we offer only annually, once a year in the month of July. Our current schedule for this upcoming session is going to be July 17th through July 21st. It is $1,500 for the full program. If you complete the full program, the full 5 days, you do earn a certificate of completion that you can, of course, add to your resume and build that. Or if you choose that only a day here or there is the best option for you, we do offer you to register for individual days as well. The cost per day is $350, whatever day you choose. And then you're able to take this program in either hybrid form or fully online. So if you are looking to take the hybrid form, do know that you must register for the full 5 days. The hybrid is offering the first 2 days online, and the remaining 3 days, Wednesday through Friday, will be in person on campus, and you'll have that ability to be live with your instructors, others within the program, and have that networking opportunity live. Now, if that's just not available to you and you don't have the opportunity to come to campus, we don't want you to miss out. We're still going to be able to offer you the full online experience through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, in addition to the Monday, Tuesday, and you're able to have that live interactive via Zoom. So you will still be able to interact with the class, interact with the instructors, have that Q&A experience. However, it will be fully online, and that's available to you as well. So whatever works best for your schedule. Also know that if you are looking to only do the online aspect, you can register for individual days. So just to explain that one again, the hybrid, you must register for all 5 days. Monday, Tuesday will be online. Wednesday through Friday will be on campus. For the online, you have the ability to be fully online Monday through Friday or individual days based on what works best for you. So please do join us for our wine marketing. And I will go ahead and put a link in the chat so that way you can be brought directly to that wine marketing page and have a little more information to go off of. Also, if you are looking to come to campus for the hybrid, I am more than happy to provide you accommodation sheets so that way you can look into what would work best and where you could stay. Okay, let me go ahead and jump to the next slide. Oh, actually, we have a question. Let's see here. They live on the East Coast, and are the discussion Zoom portions of lecture typically early enough in the day to tune in? Yes. So I apologize. I should have mentioned times. For the wine marketing, it is 9 to 4 p.m. Actually, I believe Some days maybe 8:30 to 5. We do have a full agenda online, and I will be able to drop that in the link as well, so that way you could check out that. You do have a day-to-day agenda outline. So if you're only interested in perhaps Wednesday, you want to see what time you're going to have your live encounters, that is all outlined for you, and that is on the webpage for the link that I just provided. Also, feel free to reach out to me directly, and I am more than happy to go into further detail with that, and then also provide you the agenda firsthand. Okay, so let's jump to the next slide here. All right. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so in addition to our wine certificate and our wine marketing program, we also offer winemaking short courses. Julie Brinley is our expert for that, and she is able to discuss any questions that you have about different courses that are available throughout the year. We do post on our website, and I will go ahead and drop that link for you as well. We do post on our website up to three quarters in advance. So almost up to a year in advance. We are currently already scheduled out for our spring courses for 2024. And we will be going ahead and adding our summer courses once we kick off our fall quarter. So you will have those available to you. We offer both online and in-person short courses. These short courses are anywhere from a day to 5 days long, and these are offered all throughout the year with different topics. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next slide and show you what we currently have available for our in-person short courses. All right, so all 3 of these courses are currently registered for summer, and you are able to enroll in them openly. You do not have to have prerequisites for any of these. And these are all held either on campus or in our field station. And you are able to attend these live, network, learn new skills, expand upon your skills, and you're able to register for these now through the link I just posted in the chat. So again, we offer different courses for every quarter. However, these are openly enrolling now for summer. So we have our wine microbiology workshop, which is going to be 2 days and held on campus. We have our small vineyard management, and this one is focused strictly on irrigation. This is a 1-day course. And then we also have our successful home winemaking, which is also a 1-day course and available for you through live instruction. Looks like we have another question. For the small vineyard management course, can these be taken out of sequence? You can take these out of sequence. However, there are some that require that you have the prerequisite courses of 1 and 2. Irrigation is not one of those. You are able to take that one without course 1 or 2 in sequence. Now to move on to course 4 and 5, those will require that you have 1 and 2, and we are working on scheduling those out now. Hopefully we'll have those available for winter, if not spring. So yes, thank you so much for bringing that up. The irrigation is available without prior sequence courses. Great question, I appreciate that. All right, so let me go ahead and provide you some resources for outreach with any questions that you may have. All right, so Julie Brinley, again, she is our short course expert. She's able to answer any questions that you have about upcoming courses, anything that is currently registering, and any accommodations that you may need locally. So Julie Brinley's direct phone number is there, as well as her email. Please feel free to reach out to her with any questions on the wine-related short courses. Again, I am here for your general enrollment questions, anything in regards to the wine marketing program, as well as the wine certificate. I am more than happy to help you with those, help you outline, and also discuss any questions or concerns that you may have. And then also the financial aid options. We do have Suzette Odom, who is absolutely amazing. She is able to work with you on funding your education for any of these courses. Her direct phone number as well as email is located there. Our winemaking certificate program is VA approved. So if you are someone that has a GI Bill available, please work with Suzette to arrange funding so that way we can help you pay for all of those courses through your GI Bill. Also, there are other opportunities available, student loans, as well as different scholarship and grant options. Please do reach out to Suzette to see what is available for you to help you provide your education financed. So please do feel free to reach out to me directly or simply schedule an appointment, and I'll be able to offer you any assistance with enrolling in the certificate. I am going to go ahead and put my information in the chat so that way you can schedule through my Calendly link. And I just dropped that in there. So I am going to go ahead and launch a poll while we go ahead and jump into the Q&A section. All right, if you could fill out that poll, I would greatly appreciate it. And let's go ahead and, oops, sorry about that, answer any questions that you have. Okay, the home winemaking, that is an in-person course. We do have different opportunities for online courses. However, the current home winemaking course is fully in person. And then let's see here, do any of the winemakers offer scholarships? As far as direct winemakers, I'm not certain. I know that there are multiple scholarships available, especially depending on your location. But yes, please do reach out to Suzette. You can also go to our financial aid page and check out different opportunities there for you. And I can definitely see if there is a link that I can add for that. I apologize, I didn't have that handy, but I can get that in just a matter of moments and add that to the link. Let's see here. Right, so I am going to go ahead and drop in a link for financial aid. Okay, so I am dropping a link into the chat now for you to be able to go to the financial aid page and look up any questions that you have about financing your education. Go ahead and sorry about that. Okay, so there's the link to financing your education. And looks like we have a few more questions. Let's see. All right, so we have one here. Does the certificate program segue into the degree program with UC Davis, or are they two entirely separate course paths? They are separate. However, the certificate program does carry academic units. Because it does carry 12 academic units for completion of the certificate, you are able to transfer those units to any accepting program. So if you are looking to start with a certificate and then later on you decide, oh, you know what, I think a degree is in the cards for me now, you are able to transfer those units. You will receive a transcript, GPA, letter grades for each of your courses, and that is what you will need to apply for any degree program and see if those units are transferable towards the degree of your choosing. Let's see, we have one more here. I've been working at a winery for quite some time. How do you apply the waiver to the initial intro class? Okay, so for the introduction to wine and winemaking, you do have the opportunity to have an equivalent course to waive that first course of our program. For that, you would submit your information on the application. In order to have an equivalency for that first course, you would need to have a WSET diploma or 5 years experience in wine production within the industry. So if you are working commercial industry for over 3 to 5 years, you would be able to waive that course. You would submit your information on the application, and that would be reviewed by our program team. And they would be able to either waive that course for you or instruct as to what is necessary to do so. Thank you so much. Great question there. Let's see here. I am not certain. We have a question here as to when the next offering of viticulture business courses will be offered. We do have within the individual courses, when you do select on that link, there is if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, there is a list of pending courses that are under Notify Me. If you select the Notify Me button, you will be able to be notified by email as soon as those courses are scheduled. Also, I would highly recommend that you reach out to Julie Brinley of any courses of interest. That way she may be able to tell you what's currently forecasted for scheduling. See the next question here. Are those Bachelor's of Science or Arts degree courses? These are academic accredited courses for the certificate. These are not degree courses. So you are able to discuss any transfer of these units to a degree program. However, these are certificate courses. You are earning a certificate from UC Davis, continuing professional education in winemaking. Let's see. Let's see here. Can you upload again the link to the basic chemistry? Seems like the leak in winemaking repeated. Oh, absolutely. Let me go ahead and find that course for the chemistry. Okay, I am dropping in for everyone the link to the basic chemistry for winemakers, which is currently enrolling. All right. The small vineyard management 1 and 2 is hopefully going to be scheduled again for winter, if not spring. We do have to combat with that one with harvest, because if the harvest is still continuing, we can't really have that management series within the vines. So we will probably be offering that one again in spring. However, we do not have confirmed dates yet. Feel free to reach out to Julie Brinley for that, or you can absolutely follow us on the website. There is a Notify Me button. If you put in your information, we will contact you as soon as that is scheduled. Okay, on which days are the online winemaking and what time? So the winemaking certificate courses are asynchronous. There is no scheduled time or day that you're required to sign on. The course will open on Monday of the start date, and you will have a full week to continue the work with scheduled deadlines throughout the week. There is no live component that is required. However, you will have the opportunity for live open office hours with instructors and also those within your class. Also, many students do schedule study sessions throughout the week that are optional. That is an opportunity for you to also engage through topic discussion as well as networking opportunities. The entire course, the entire information session is being recorded, and that will be provided out tomorrow, probably about this time around noon. You'll be receiving a copy of this recording. Feel free to reach out with any additional questions after you've viewed that, but please do know that you'll be getting a copy of this information session. Let's see here. I have a few more questions. So this person, yes, if you have a WSET diploma, which is the level 4, you do not need to take the introduction course. You will simply list that when you are applying for the certificate program, and that course will be waived for you. The material is very similar between our introduction course and the WSET diploma. Let's see here. And it looks like, let's see. Looks like the remainder of the questions that I have here, I will go ahead and answer directly. Please do punch in any additional questions that you have in the Q&A, and I'd love to answer those. Also, please take note of the contacts still on the screen here. That way, if you have any questions along the way, you can reach out directly to Julie, myself, or to Suzette. Depending on what your question is, please do feel free to reach out through email or phone, whatever works best. Also, my direct contact for my Calendly calendar is in the chat. Please feel free to schedule appointments. That way I can be available on the schedule that works best for you. All right. So let's see, I'm going to hang on just another minute or two to answer any additional questions that come up. If all of your questions have been answered today, thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to seeing you in our next courses available. Also, please note that if summer doesn't work for you, our courses are offered for the certificate program every quarter, so feel free to register. We are also registering for fall and winter quarter for that introduction to wine and winemaking. Again, the basic chemistry for winemakers is already enrolling for our winter quarter, which starts January 2nd. Please don't wait, that one will fill, and then it will not be available to you again until summer of 2024. So please don't hesitate on that one. And then also our wine marketing is only offered annually, and that one is currently registering for both hybrid version and online. That is all going to be available through the link to enroll. It is a first come, first served program, so please don't wait on that one as well. That one starts July 17th. So those are all available for enrollment now. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Have a great day. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful day.